Welcome back everyone. I was going to do the load up next, but I thought I'd do the screening first. If people have the same problem, there's the screws, and this is the most awkward bit. You try not to be alone at this point. That's not the right screw. These aren't the screws we're looking for. Interesting. So this seems to be that screw's different. And the one out of all the screws that I pulled out was okay. So there's 3 different ones in here, which is kind of good because they're a lot smaller. So 3 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's that? 3 out of 7. And I pulled one of the 3 out. That's a lot harder. Yes, I think this computer goes into schools or something like that, or network systems, and I don't like people opening them up, so I don't actually know. This whole frame would be a bit obsolete just for one speaker. The speaker seems to be more of an afterthought. It still looks kind of nifty. Sorry for blocking the camera. That was my arm you saw there. How big and fatty it was. And then there. So that's that on. Then comes the plastic case, which I'm not too sure how I even got off. But before we do that, okay, I guess I know how to do that now. I took some screws out of the back here, 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 and here. Because frankly, I had no idea what was going to work and what was not, and had no idea how to take it off. Turns out that these screws didn't do anything for the process of taking it off, and they just pulled these screws out for basically nothing, unless I wanted to move the graphics / motherboard from its case. So I'll just screw these back in. And there's this bit here that I like to play with. It's just like, I could cut it off, but I just like playing with it. So now these have all these little notches on, which obviously you can only go one way, so it has to, and I put them backwards. Yep. So they all go into the holes, and then it slides forward, and then push down, and kind of there. That's that shot, so I just keep pressing. Hopefully you heard that click, and it just went click into place. And then it has, there we go, has some screws at the back here that those smaller screws should fit into. So I'll just do that off camera. Burping, beg your pardon. There's the alarm. but I let this one go for a bit longer just because it's assembled. So you don't need the best screws, you don't need the correct tools all the time. There's lots of times that I haven't done it with the correct tools. And then there's this bit that comes with it, and it has a hole on the bottom, and here has a hole on the bottom. It'd be pretty hard to tell which one's the bottom, and they kind of just sit together. But there's you can't, well, you can just wobble it to make sure it sits there. So like that, and then you get this big screw, and you put it down in it like so, and you start to screw. Then you do the other side. How that focus? Focus your iPhone, focus! And then just out of shot, use this screwdriver here, the one from the Cracker box, just to give it a little twist. Okay, so that's backwards. That's that reassembled with that piece out, and hopefully in the next video we'll have that going like that. Okay, bye bye.